Hello everyone. So we'll be talking about code refactoring. This right here is quite so long. So I have to make it look more professional. If you're working for a company or any organization and your code looks all that too big and not organized, they might sack you. All right. So we're going to refactor this to in case you're working with a team. All right, to make it easier for your team to flow through, and even for yourself. If your code is too bulky, even you'll be confused at some point. All right. So we're going to refactor this to make it easier. So what I'm going to do right here in this component, I'm going to create another folder and I'll call it login form. All right, so inside here I'll create a file and I'll call it login form.js. So what I'm going to do, so I'll have my sfc and I'll call it login form. Okay, so what I will do right here in this place, I'm going to cut from my login wrap. So from login wrap, so I'm going to cut from here and then go up all the way to login wrap. So from here I'll cut here. Okay, so I'll come to the login form and I'll return that here. I'll return it here. Okay, so come back here. So we're going to cut all the things we need. All right, so why this place is like this is because we haven't gotten all our dependence, we haven't gotten all our imports. Okay, so come back here. I will copy here, copy this link, copy from here, all this part to copy. Now I'm going to cut all of them. All right, cut it. All right, and then we'll paste it up here. Paste it up here. Okay, so this is cool right now. So next thing we're going to do here is the footer. Okay, the footer. Also going to cut out the footer. All right, so right here also in the components, right in this components, I'm going to create another folder. So I'm going to call it footer. Okay, so right in the footer I'm going to create a footer.js. Okay, so cut all the footer. So from here I'll cut the footer. From here go down to the footer. I'm going to cut it, and then we'll leave out this register. We're going to do that, design that later in the next tutorial. So I'll cut the footer and then come to the footer.js. I'll have my sfc first and then I'll call it footer. Okay, so right here I'm going to return the footer. So what we're going to do, we're going to import the link. Right, so import the link. So import link, that will be from React Router DOM. All right, so this is happy right now. So in our login.js, all we need to do, we call the components. All right, so calling the login form right here. Okay, so call the login form here. All right, so it's here right now. Okay, so right here I'm going to call the login component. So I'll call the login form components. Right, so we'll have it here, and then right here at the down part. Okay, I'm going to close this here. So yeah, I'll call the footer, rather the footer. Okay, so make sure that they are being imported here right here. All right, so if you save and go back to, and then we'll have an error say module not found, cannot resolve inputs, login inputs in login form. All right, so we need to record these things again. So this is it, this stuff here, I need to recall it again. This is the component, this login input, so need to recall it again so that it automatically sees it. So I'm going to delete this right here. So anyone that gives you issue, just delete it and call the component again. All right, call it login inputs right here. Okay, so I'm going to close it and make sure it's being called here. Okay, so we'll have login inputs right here. Okay, so once it's being called, I can just delete it. I can just delete it entirely. Okay, I just delete it, and then the ones there will still serve. Okay, let's check if everything is working well now. All right, so you see that our page is back, it's working right now. So this is just a better way to kind of refactor your code. So let me walk you through what I did. So created the folder inside our component for the footer, and then for the login form. All right, so you know how the form, right, and the components will have the form. All right, so I just pick the form and then created a folder login form and then put it inside this, and then we'll have a folder inside the component called login form, and then created a file in it. So that's how I'll put everything that concerns the input fields, yeah, like the form part, which is this is the form part. All right, so just put this part in a different component. All right, so there is here, we have it here. Okay, so you copy that, you put it in a component, and then you come back to the main component here and then you call it. All right, so you just call it as a component and then everything works. And then the fold and the footer also, you cut the footer, create a folder, all right, called footer, and then footer.js, and then you put all your footers. All right, and make sure you put the link, and then you come back to the main login and then you call the footer, and everything works for you. All right, so you see still working, all the errors are gone. So that was it. So just this is a better way to always make sure you refactor your code in a way that will be easy for you to also read next time. All right, this was it for this video, so I'll see you in the next. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Hello everyone, exciting news. Electric Design Nigeria is launching a comprehensive full stack web application training that covers every recent technology used in building a full stack web application. So whether you're just starting out or looking to expand your knowledge, this training has got you covered. I'll be dropping the link to the training that you fill out in the description below. So just click on the link and register, and we'll get back to you. See you in the training. Bye.